the visiting Golden State Warriors. At center, Pascal Siakam. At forward, Klay Thompson. At guard, Derrick Rose. At forward, Jason Tatum. At guard, Dwayne Wade. The visiting team head coach, Steve Kerr. At forward, 6'8", Aaron Gordon. At the 6'4", number 17, DeJounte Murray. At forward, 7'2", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. Starting at guard, 6'4", number 1, Anthony Edwards. At center, 6'11", number 15, Nikola Jokic.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Aaron Gordon.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Jason Tatum is out there with Thompson. And it's Rose. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Wade in at the 2. And looking at the Nets, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum setting the pick for Wade. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Love the concentration from Wade. Totally committed to finding a high percentage shot.
Edwards passes to Murray. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Minnesota. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Murray, good.
And getting the shot he wanted. Murray loves it from in close.
Tatum passes to Rose. Here's Thompson. Gordon with the defensive effort. Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Murray. That one, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Rose. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Porzingis kicks to Edwards. To the inside. Out to Porzingis. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And now back to the team. Get loud, everyone. Let's give it up.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Number 5, the Warriors.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Gordon with the screen for Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gordon, the pass to Murray. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Pass to Thompson. Shoots it. For rebound by the Nets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Count it.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Wade feeling it out a bit. On its way from Rose for 2 and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent, and for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
Edwards, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
That puts them in the lead. Tatum's got 6.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets.
So for the Nets, Wilson, he's checked in for Jokic. Austin Reeves comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Garland in for Murray. Then for the Warriors, John Collins, he's checked in for Siakam. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thompson, and Wiggins is subbed in for Wade. Nets trail by 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Porzingis passes to Garland. Porzingis with a screen on Rose. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And finished off by Collins.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Now, here's Garland. Reeves outside. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Outside Edwards. The shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Warriors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Outside Rose. Five on the clock. Good on the 13-footer.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Garland with it. Hasn't made one yet. Austin Reeves out there with Garland. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Owoma in at power forward. So that's the Nets 5. Warriors leading by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Now, here's Collins. Nice D from Porzingis. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Now, here is Irving. Wiggins kicks to Tatum. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Reeves can't hit. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Tatum. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Reeves in the corner. Here's Owoma. Still without a basket. Unloads. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Tatum. Outside Irving. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Off the drive. Tatum with force.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Attention fans. Now on the court is your home squad. Get
Some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Wade comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and it's Rose in for Irving. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Jokic a screen. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Warriors leading by 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Good on the second free throw.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Reeves outside. A three from Porzingis. Buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got 6.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Pulls up on the wing. Rose, that's good.
That's a nice scoring move by Rose. Listen, this was the #1 pick back in 2008. He can still be a major threat.
Now here's Murray. Outside Edwards. Pass to Jokic. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Derrick Rose.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And Murray, here we go. Collins grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Here's Murray after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Murray kicks to Edwards. Jokic with this screen on Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Reeves can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Golden State. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Thompson passes to Tatum. A flush by Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Nets trail by 12. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Jokic. Off the run. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. At the elbow, it's Rose. Wade with it. Collins a screen on Reeves. Here's Wade.
Goodness. And there's the youth. Wade jumping out of the gym.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From deep, Jokic. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Edwards passes to Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
17.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
32.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? Changing topics now. How impressive was Jason Tatum in that first half?
Well, how about the game Tatum is?
And that'll do it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Nets trail by 15. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. You've got Wade. Siakam is out there with Tatum. And it's Rose. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Murray, good.
And this coaching staff wants Murray to be the shot caller. Let him run the pick and roll and just make things happen.
Now, here's Wade. Rose attacking, and here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Edwards got 7 points.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Wade sets the pick for Rose. Going inside. Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Golden State, Derrick Rose. At the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Rose.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
So he gets them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Murray outside. Pass to Porzingis. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 9. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's time for the dance stand. Oh, you know how this goes. You get on the big screen if you shake what your mama gave you. Let's see those moves. Come on. Next dancer. Oh yeah, I like what I see.
Great showing for him last season, putting up about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Now here's Gordon. He has yet to score. Offensive rebound. Over in the corner, Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Basket counts.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beat you in so many different ways.
Here is Edwards. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Edwards, that's good.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Murray against Rose. And there's the drive. And Rose throws it down.
Another one for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. To the paint. Fades. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Jokic.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Here's Tatum following the basket by Jokic. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Jokic with his screen on Tatum. Porzingis, that's a 2. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Well, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Outside, Porzingis. Murray, a screen on Tatum. A 3 from Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. From the arc. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Wade. Tatum's got 19 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Get out of your seat. on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Heat.
The Nets making the switch here. Collins checked in. Collins checked in for Golden State. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Garland. Still scoreless. Gordon for three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. His first shot coming late. Siakam misses. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. It's Edwards on the wing. The three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Warriors leading by 14. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Take a break.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey. I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Clowney's checked in, and it's Colin Sexton in for Gordon. He hits the second from the line. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Garland, that's for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now, here's Garland. Hasn't made one yet. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Reeves with the screen for Garland. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Porzingis has got 10 points.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifled. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys respect they deserve. Likes what he sees. I like that message.
And Kevin, it's so important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how critical it is to recognize good effort.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. DeJounte Murray is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Colin Sexton. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. From outside the arc. Rebound by Rose. Warriors leading by 17. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Murray. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Jimmy. He's guarded by Collins. Murray against Rose. And then one drops.
And just making it hard to stay on it. The dribble moves gets Murray the space he needs to operate.
Rose against Murray. 2 points. That one goes. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Murray, no good. Warriors leading by 20. On the wing, Wiggins, defended by Sexton. Pass to Reeves. For 3, Murray. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
I'll tell you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Rose, and it's Golden State with another.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now here's Murray. Over Rose. Again, the miss by Murray.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Rose passes to Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Warriors leading by 22. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 8 points here in this quarter.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Pass to Sexton.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
And here's Edwards. To stop the run. And finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Rose scanning the floor. Collins a screen on Murray. And it's Rose missing. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Murray down low. He's guarded by Collins. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rose.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Edwards against Thompson. Edwards, no good. And it's Rose with the ball for the Warriors. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. 11 feet away. Rebound by Murray. Pass to Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And Edwards drops them both. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Here is Carney. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a